go by the name of Cataclysm 215, and originally I wanted to record this video for a video series that I was going to be doing called Review Rewind. But as I was listening to this album over the past couple of days, and basically just revisiting the album, this is an absolute banger album by Pete Rock, Soul Survivor. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this before, but dare I say, this album actually might be a hip hop classic. And I wanted to know your guys' thoughts. So if you can, comment down below. Let me know if you agree, if you think album is a hip hop classic. And if not, if you don't think it's a classic, do you think it would at least be in your top 25 or top 50 albums of all time? Because I've been watching a lot of videos lately where people are listing their like top 50 greatest hip hop albums, and this album is getting absolutely no love. That's why I wanted to revisit the album over the past couple of days. And as I was listening to it, I'm like, fuck giving it some flowers, just giving it a couple of flowers. I'm actually sitting here thinking this is a hip hop classic, dare I say it. Just the feature list alone is so freaking ambitious on Pete Rock's part. Just it's absolutely amazing. I'm gonna make the track listing bigger, and let's just go over it real quick. All right, so the first song on the album is called True Master, and it features Inspector Deck and Corrupt. And this basically sets the tone for the entire album. It lets you know, like, all right, my name is Pete Rock, and I'm about to rock y'all mother suckers throughout this entire album. This was actually, I believe this was the first single released off of the album. And in the video, it's like a car racing video. And of course, Inspector Deck kills his verse, Corrupt absolutely murders his verse, and Pete Rock held his own with these guys. I'm not gonna lie, his verse is actually pretty damn good on the song. And then it goes into half man, half amazing featuring Method Man. I mean, any Method Man feature back, especially back in the late '90s, early 2000s, is a formula for success. Of course, I mean it's Method Man, you know, classic Wu-Tang member. What more can I really say about this song? Absolutely amazing. Love this song. And then the next track on the album is called Respect Mine, featuring OC. In my honest opinion, OC is one of the most underrated rappers of all time. And just the track is absolutely banging, just like all the other songs on this album. Yeah, Pete Rock really did his thing on this one. OC just flows over Pete Rock's track just so fluently. It's an absolutely amazing song. I love it. And then the next song is one of the highlights of the album. It's called The Game, featuring Ghostface, Prodigy, and Raekwon. And it's almost like Pete Rock channeled his inner RZA when he made this beat. Because if this song would have been on like Only Built for Cuban Links, or Ghostface's Iron Man, or a Mob Deep project, nobody would have even blinked an eye. It sounds like it matches these guys almost perfectly. Yeah, make sure you guys check out the song called "The Game" by Pete Rock, Ghostface Killah, Prodigy, and Raekwon. And then the next song is called "Number One Soul Brother." Um, this is Pete Rock by himself, one of the few tracks he does by himself on this album. And it's actually one of my favorites. It brings back somewhat of an old school boom bap sound. And yeah, Pete Rock really did his thing on that song for sure. So up next we have Rocksteady Part 2, featuring Lord Tariq and Peter Guns, fresh off of their success that they had with their hit single Deja Vu. Another absolute banger, really good song. Definitely not my favorite song on the album, but it's still worth listen for sure. And then we get into Truly Yours 98, featuring Cool G Rap and Large Professor. In my opinion, two of the hip hop pioneers, two hip hop legends. The song absolutely slaps, absolute freaking banger. And then up next we have It's About That Time featuring Black Thought and Rob O. As you guys spend more and more time on my channel, you are going to realize that Black Thought is one of my favorite MCs of all time. And he does not come up short at all on this track. He just flows over it. His rhyme is absolutely amazing. Make sure you guys check that out. And up next we have One Life to Live featuring MC8. This is actually a pretty decent song. I'm not the biggest MC8 fan, to be honest, but it's not a bad song at all. And the next three tracks we have Take Your Time, Mind Blowing, and Soul Survivor. These are more the soulful songs on this album. Um, Out of these three, Take Your Time is definitely my favorite, but Mind Blowing and Soul Survivor are also pretty good as well. They are featuring Take Your Time has Carl McIntosh and Jane Eugene on it. Mind Blowing has Vinica. I can't even say that name. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna butcher her name. I apologize. And Soul Survivor has Miss Jones on it. Like yeah, these are more soulful songs on the album for sure. But coming up next is one of my favorite songs on the entire album. And of course it features CL Smooth. It's called The Two. And even in one of the lines on this song, CL Smooth says it's the best that ever did it on the Pete Rock track. And yeah, he really does his thing on this song. Just some banging verses over a banging Pete Rock beat. Absolutely love it. And then up next is Robo Murder Part 2 featuring Big Pun, Common, and Nori. At the time, all three of these artists were like at the peak of their game, and Pete Rock just decided to say, fuck it, and put all three of them on the same track together. And yeah, some magic definitely happens on this song. Up we have Strange Fruit featuring Capadonna, Stick of Fingers from Onyx, and Tragedy Gaddafi. This honestly is like not my favorite song on the album, but it's still pretty decent for sure. And then you have Massive featuring Beanie Man and Heavy D to finish it off. Also rest in peace to Big Pun and Heavy D. Heavy D. Yeah, like I said, guys, this is another banger. It has more of a reggae vibe to it. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you think this album is a hip hop classic. Let's give this album its flowers for sure. And that's pretty much going to do it for me today, though, guys. I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.